I hate you so much for leaving me here. Sometimes I hope you die. I'm sorry, I feel awful admitting it, but it's the truth. I was curious about other men. I'm sure you don't want to hear about a stranger satisfying your wife, but I swear it was only once. It was a mistake. It wasn't him I wanted, I know that now. If only things could go back to the way they were. But I don't see how they could, not after the things that I've done. Oh, Howard, I realize how awful that must sound. Honestly, there was a time I was flattered to have a man as handsome as you pine over me. You're such a good person. I know that. I never wanted you to feel jealous. It's an awful feeling. Like a rock, the way it just twists and turns at your insides. I know that aching so well because I feel it. Whenever I see others whose lives come easy, because the truth is I know I'm not a good person. The reason I kept my head to the ground around other men was never to avoid hurting you, but it was because I knew how lucky I was to have your attention. I may be a poor farm girl, Howard, but I'm not stupid. I spotted you the moment you came to live with us on this farm. You worked hard like the other farm hands, but you were different. You're from somewhere. A nice, comfortable place you could return to whenever you wanted. I'm so desperate to have that. All my life I wandered off this farm, and you were my ticket out. So I made sure to never let you see who I really was, and I worked like a charm. Then when you finally introduced me to your family, it was just as I'd hoped. A life straight out of the pictures. At least that's what it felt like to me. But you didn't want it. You just wanted to stay right here on this farm, and that made me so angry. How could you? I'm certain you knew I hated it. You must have. How could you be so selfish and cruel after all I've done to make you happy? I was even pregnant with your baby. I loathed the feeling of it growing inside of me. It felt like sickness, pulling and sucking on me like some needy farm animal in a barn. I was so relieved when it died. It was one less weight keeping me trapped here. And the war came and you left me too. Why did you leave me, Howard? I hate feeling like this. Do people like you ever feel this way? I figure you don't. You seem so happy all the time. Lord must be generous to you. He never answers any of my prayers. Why? What did I do? Please, tell me what's wrong with me so maybe I can get better. I don't want to end up like Mama. I want to be dancing. Like the pretty gals up in the pictures. I want what they have so badly, to be perfect, to be loved by as many people as possible, to make up for all the time I spent suffering. Sometimes I wake in the middle of the night and the fear washes over me, because what if this is it? What if I'm right where I belong? I'm not pretty, I'm not friendly, I'm not naturally pleasant or funny or smart or confident. I'm exactly what Mama says I was. Weak. I don't know why. What did I do? Why wasn't my family like yours? I hate what it feels like to be me and not you. I'm so scared that when you finally come home, You'll see me for who I really am and be frightened like everyone else is. I know what I did. The bad things. The terrible, awful, murderous things. I regret them now, but I liked how they felt. I don't know why. At first, it was only things smaller than myself. Little animals, nothing with feelings, nothing that could hurt me back. It felt good. I don't know why. Killing's easier than you think. Till recently with Mama and the boy from the picture house, they were different. They were more meaningful. I hurt them so they too might know what it's like to feel suffering. Because poor Daddy didn't deserve that. I wish I didn't do what I did. Mama meant well. She just only wanted a home to feel safe in. I can see that. I thought I hated her, but maybe I just wanted to feel safe too. Lord, I need to clean all this up. All of it. I gotta make things right before you get here. Maybe if I can make this farm into a home like you wanted, maybe things could be different. I can forgive. I can be if you want me to be, as long as you stay with me. Please. Do you think you can do that? I don't know how much more I can take, being here all alone. I can love you if you really meant all that till death do us part. It'll be enough, just you and me here on this farm. All I really want is to be loved. I'm having such a hard time without it lately.